Go Freak Media.
Welcome back to Go Freak Media. I'm John the Phenomenon.
To Chris in my bat cave.
That looks so dope. We're gonna do some comic book review right now, and then we are going to watch the release of what's it called?
It's an indie series called WandaVision, made by some company from Disney / Marvel.
See, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm like, brain farting.
It's late.
Yeah, it just came out.
We're the ones that have to watch it at midnight.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this now, and then we're gonna review it for you now, and you get to see our reactions while we watch it. How about that? Because that's what people do, and people watch it, right? So, anyways,
it's all about the reaction.
It's all about the reaction. Anyways, yesterday, it's Friday now because it's 12 a.m. So the other day, which was Comic Book Wednesday, DC came out with Future State, and they came out with Dark Knight, or Dark Detective.
Dark Detective, get it right.
Dark Detective, and this is Batman, but Dark Detective. Tell us a little bit about it, Monsieur.
So with the last review that we did, it was pretty much the start of the Future State. Obviously, we know that there's a new Batman. This one here with the Dark Detective, it's actually Bruce Wayne right there. So as you can see with what John has, he has the variant cover and also the regular cover of Batman looking like he has a bad day and he's crying because he probably doesn't have his mansion anymore.
Oh man, I read the story already. It's pretty cool. A little confusing because you're like, what? What's going on? The last of Bruce Wayne's money? What?
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, so just throwing that out. Spoiler alert, a little one.
Yeah, so, basically, there's a new Batman in town, but this Batman is still survived because everyone thought that Bruce Wayne Batman is dead, but obviously you see with this one, he's not. Gotham City in the future all of a sudden became a cyberpunk city because that's what the cool kids do now is cyberpunk. And it's run by a organization called Magistrate, and it just seizes the whole city of Gotham City. And just like what John said, it's pretty confusing, but it's pretty interesting to see where this goes. And most likely it's going to tie in with the new Batman miniseries that's out right now too as well. And so we might at the end have a Batman versus Batman.
And there is a Batman, but it's not Bruce Wayne. Or
correct.
Okay. So yeah, so along with Future State, there's Batman, and then there's not Batman, who's not Bruce Wayne.
There's Batman, who's not Bruce Wayne, and then there's Bruce Wayne, who's now the Dark Detective.
There we go. That's the best way to explain it. With my
because obviously the title is called Dark Detective, John.
It's my dyslexia, Just saying. I have to let people know that. Why?
There goes our subscriptions.
Oh, this is always so fun. So another one that came out from Humanoids, I guess, is the publisher. But a number one comic called Space Bastards. The cover looks cool. It's a number one. It's a number one part of a series, I guess, that's going to start coming out. But kind of reminds me of Lobo, I guess. I don't know. Lobo is, I don't know. It just reminds me of Lobo. I haven't read it yet, but I thought I'd get it. Review it the next time we do something. The one that came out after that, going back to DC, Teen Titans, Future State. This also came out.
Yeah. So basically, with this one, it's pretty much still the Teen Titans from the current run. We got Lobo's daughter there. Um, is that Damian or no?
It's Dick Grayson, Nightwing.
Oh,
Weird.
so Dick Grayson's like, hey guys, I'm back.
Kinda, yeah. It's really weird. I'll give a little spoiler in here, but it's actually on the cover. See that? What's in it? What's in his hands?
The cowl.
Look again. What does that look like?
Oh, Grifter.
Grifter. Oh my gosh, bro.
That's Grifter's. Oh, never mind. That's Deathstroke.
Yep, Deathstroke. So Deathstroke's in
Oh yeah.
here.
Speaking of, sorry to cut you off, but with back to the Dark Knight Detective #1, there's also a second story with the Grifter.
Yes. I was like, what is going on here? Dark Detective with Grifter? Or is Grifter Dark Detective? No, it's like a second story. And the comic book itself.
Which is cool because a lot of these feature state miniseries, there are different stories in it.
More than one story.
Yeah, just more with one story. So it kind of justifies with the price you're paying for these comics.
Yep. So, do you remember Aliens being in Marvel?
No, they're in Dark Horse.
They're in Dark Horse, right? But
right. But they've done crossovers though.
So is Aliens Fox or who is that?
Aliens was done by 20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox. Well, I have to give this a worthy mention. This is Marauders 17. Can you believe it? It's already number 17 for the Marauders, and it came out like I guess 2 years ago now. But crazy. There's an alien in an X-Men title.
So that makes sense now because that's Disney saying, "Hey, we bought 20th Century Fox, so guess who we own now?"
Right? Aliens. Whoa!
Right.
But then what would that mean for the Brood? Alien Brood?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, like I said, Disney's starting to own everything. Kind of like with AT&T taking over Warner Media. And yeah, it's crazy figuring out, especially with how Disney was trying to get all the rights to like every single Marvel character, because in the beginning in the 90s when they were starting to make comic book movies, Marvel just sold the rights to the movie rights to different movie companies.
Right.
Like when it started, Spider-Man was owned by Columbia Pictures. X-Men was 20th Century Fox.
Hulk was Universal, right?
Hulk was Universal, and then in the beginning, Iron Man was part of Paramount. So the first movie was a Paramount picture.
But
and then Mickey Mouse went ching.
But those aren't the real first Marvel movies. Who was the real first Marvel movie?
The first actual Marvel movie?
Well, from the recent stuff.
Oh, because I was going to say, you want to go to Howard the Duck?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, oh man, I was going to try to catch you and be like, no, it was actually Howard the Duck, but who was actually after that, like first, and actually had more than one movie come out with it?
Blade?
Yep, Blade. I don't know if people knew that, but Blade was before Iron Man. I mean,
right.
You know,
And
people.
Blade started a lot
Yes, it opened up the
for that.
doors. I think for
It
Marvel.
opened the doors a lot, and I heard that they might bring Blade into the Marvel universe. So we'll see how that goes. I know that they're making the Morbius movie. Unfortunately, that's getting delayed due to COVID, and that's supposed to merge everything with the Spider-Man universe. Because I don't know if you saw the trailer for the Morbius movie. Jared Leto plays Morbius,
Right.
but at the end of the trailer, Michael Keaton, aka Vulture, makes an appearance.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I saw that.
Right.
Like I was like, what's happening? So Jared Leto also did the jump over from DC to Marvel.
I told you this is what they do.
Shake my head.
Right.
Shake my head. What's
Right.
his Chris Evans is gonna possibly play Captain America again in 2. That was in news today.
That was the news today. Supposedly he's having talks with Disney and Marvel. It's not like they're gonna do like a whole new movie. It's mostly just him returning as Steve Rogers. I don't know if it's gonna be like a side acting role, but it's not going to be like a major movie like Captain America movie. It's probably going to be him as like old Steve Rogers, and they need his help, and he's probably going to be head of Agents of Shield or something like that. But yeah, you never know. I mean, if Mandalorian can bring out CGI Mark Hamill,
right?
They can bring back Chris Evans, and his old ass self might come in and said, "Hey, I gave you the shield for a reason."
Right. So, yep. Other news: the character that voiced Admiral Thrawn, Lars something, is probably playing him in the live action as well. Rosario Dawson's live action show. That was the latest news I heard today. Not sure if that's true or not, but that is the rumor that's going out that he is playing it.
Lars Mikkelsen.
Mickelson.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've seen the guy a couple of movies. I think he'll be pretty good with it. I mean, come on, they're just gonna paint his face blue and give him eyes.
Right. No eyebrows.
No eyebrow.
Hair.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew Cumberbatch, the guy that played Doctor Who, he was in the runnings for it, but it could have worked. But he's Doctor Strange, so they were like, "No, Doctor Strange might show up in Star Wars." No.
Right. We cannot have that.
Right.
So we can't talk about that. Vision was in Solo, but whatever.
That's right. He wasn't he? Crazy. So, you want to watch it now?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay, we're gonna watch WandaVision, and you guys can watch our reactions. Otherwise, whatever. But I have something to give away.
Already? What is that?
This is beef jerky stick. I just want to take a bite.
Was that a Slim?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to bust out my Macho Man figure.
Oh. Did you get anything cool today? Toy wise?
No. What did you get, John? That was my segue for you to show all of your freaking toys. Oh, look at that. Look at what you got.
Oh yeah. You know me, I'm like, I don't know why I went out and started doing all the freaking He-Man stuff. Somebody's like, "Oh man, do you know how much those are worth?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "He-Man's worth a lot of money now." I'm like, "Oh man." And I remember when Spike Art was part of the first wave, and I had it in my hand. I was like, "Should I get it?" Nah, put it back. Right, could have got it for $8.99.
I like the fact that you're like, nah, I shouldn't get it, and then 4 hours later, and then you see the background of your room there.
All I gotta say is all your fault though. When it came to the pops, you're all, hey, check these out. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. And I was like, man, these look so cool though.
Okay, so for all of you guys, if you guys know John personally and his obsessive collection with pop figures, that was actually my fault.
Yes, it was. It's all your fault.
It started, what, 10 years ago? I'm like, hey, check out this Martian Manhunter pop figure I have. Look at his eyes, he's all tiny. And then you're like, oh, whatever. And then now look at his background now. That's my bad.
Yeah. Well, no, what was it? It was Cobra Commander, Deadpool, Snake Eyes, and Storm Shadow, I think you had. Right?
Right.
Right. And I was like, oh, those are so. I was like, oh.
Remember, I started with the DC Comics, with the originals of Superman, Wonder Woman,
yeah,
and Batman.
And you had them opened. You had them open. See, back then, I didn't even realize any of that. But it's because of Chris. I said no, right? And then I go to Strip Side Comics, and lo and behold, there's a chase there. I don't even know what chases are, but this thing's Chase Glow in the Dark, and I got it for a good price from the owner, and it was the Chase Glow in the Dark Beetlejuice, and I was like, yeah, that was my first one, and then after that was over, I got hooked, like a. Don't get me wrong, I've opened a few, but yeah.
Which we out with your background.
Yeah. But I've collected toys since I was little. The comic books, everything. Since I was 8 years old with the comic books, and then I try to hold on to my toys, but that's a sore subject. I had siblings, so that's part of the problem too. It's psychological. I became a hoarder because of that. Let your little brothers play with your toys. So, nothing was mine. But guess what? This is all mine. Punks. Yeah. Anyways,
your family's proud of you.
Kind of. They're like, this is ridiculous.
But look at you now with your own YouTube channel.
Right. But yeah, I have a soda to give away. Like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever, and whoever does it the best, I will give you a soda, a Funko soda. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know how much they're worth now, but I got a bunch of them of the first stuff, like Mumra, Lionel, He-Man, Skeletor. So who knows what it might be?
Wow.
Yeah.
Mumra, huh?
Yeah, Mumra. Give me the might. Oh wait, that's Monstar. Ancient powers of evil. But yeah, let's get watching this. So we're gonna start watching the show, and enjoy.
Disney original. Oh, here we go. Did they take off Iron Man?
Did they take him out? No, he's right there.
It looked like War Machine.
Well, see, I just saw him right there in the R.
Yeah, that's when he was going to die.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a new one, though. Huh?
Huh.
Yeah. What?
This is like Bewitched.
Is that?
Oh, Vision.
It's like not in black and white. It's like sepia.
There's a Dick Van Dyke reference.
What I said?
No, when
Or was on
he
the screen?
almost hit the couch.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was that? It's like ain't that like I Love Lucy?
WandaVision was filmed before a live studio audience.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There. Oh, that's pretty dope. Oh, do you like pancakes? Is is all the episodes gonna be like this?
No, from what I saw with the trailers, it seems probably like with a couple of episodes, they're going to go from the 50s. Look like they had like a little Brady Bunch era type, late 60s, 70s, and then obviously the big hair, um, full house type thing, which is ironic since Elizabeth Olsen is
Is
the youngest
the youngest
to
sister
the
of the Olsen
Olsen
twins,
sisters.
right?
I will freak out if the Olsen twins come on the show.
You got it, dude.
Oh wow.
Did he just go? Yeah.
He changed himself to look like a human.
He did or she did? Hmm. Is she an Avenger?
She's probably Hydra.
Hmm.
Because this story takes place after Civil War, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, this is after Civil War?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, when they broke away. Uh,
Right.
right before. Um, right before. Uh, Infinity Gauntlet.
Right. Because you saw in the Infinity Wars that they were hiding out somewhere in Europe.
Right. Right. Cracker Jack.
That was slang back then.
Yeah. Right.
That and you're the cat's meow and gas.
It's gonna be a gas. This, not gonna lie, it's a little odd, but cool.
It's odd, but also at the same time, it's kind of scary to figure out what's going on.
Right. It's like, is it gonna? It's like, it's cool, but it feels like dark.
Like something freaky is gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, they're married.
What was the date? What was the month? I know the date was the 20th
Of their wedding?
on the calendar.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Beatnik.
I know. Wait a minute. He has to. So was this filmed like? It was filmed way before COVID, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
The end of Captain America: First Avenger when he wakes up and then they try to pretend like he was still in the back in the World War II era, and then he figured out that he was locked up in like a shield base. Yeah, you need to rewatch all the Marvel movies, John John.
Uh, the first
Future,
Avenger.
future.
The first Avenger, Winter Soldier, then Civil War, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mean you mean Winter Soldier?
No, Captain America: First Avenger. Remember when Steve Rogers woke up and he was in an apartment
Yeah.
and they were trying to play it out like he was still in the World War II era?
Oh, right.
But
right
he was.
Yeah.
Hey, look, commercials. It's the new hot plate.
Open face cheese
Ooh.
sandwich.
Uh-oh.
I know, right? Toastmate 2000.
By Stark Industries.
Oh, called him Vision.
Oh. Hey, it's Katie from the '70s Show.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Sokovian. He said, so it's Sokovian. Just one?
She should have gotten that Stark hot plate.
Right. Every time I hear Vision's voice, I keep thinking A Knight's Tale.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, whoa. What was she insinuating?
Oh,
How come the husband wasn't looking?
he's sitting
Mm-hmm.
down.
Pet name.
Didn't she realize that Vision doesn't know how to cook? When remember he tried to cook for her in Civil War at the Avengers headquarters, trying to make her home cooked meal of I forgot what it was.
Oh, that's right. Huh? This is so weird.
It's weird, but like I'm intrigued because shit's gonna go down.
Yeah.
Like I just have a feeling like the last 5 minutes we're gonna find out why this show is like this, and we're just gonna be like, "Oh my god!" Was that lumpia?
What's that?
Did she make lumpia?
Was it lumpia or breadsticks?
It's kind of hard with everything being black and white.
Sepia.
So yeah, sorry if you want to get technical. To WandaVision. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's about to happen. Oh,
Shit's getting dark.
yeah. What's going on? Okay.
It went from Bewitched to the Twilight Zone real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's the lobster.
Oh, kitty.
So, Is that okay? Now it's what the
Oh, here we go.
yeah. Huh? Is this the um? Is this the beginning or is this the end?
This is the credits, end credits.
You sure?
Yes, because there's credits at the end.
Um.
This is the end of the first episode.
Okay.
So, your review on the first episode.
Odd. That was odd. I mean, not. I mean, I kind of expected it because of the previews, but not like that. I guess I thought it was gonna be like a glimpse of it and not a whole episode like that. I didn't expect the whole episode to be like that. But
I'm so
obviously something's going on. Oddly going on.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like you saw that one where Vision's boss was choking, and then it just went real dark,
Yeah.
and Vision just used his powers to do it, and it's
Yeah. Now it's to the real credits, but that first part, the first part of those credits, that was some pretty cool graphics.
yeah, it had Scarlet Witch old school helmet headband thingy.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, the first episode, so I'm not going to give too much review on this, but I'm intrigued. I'm kind of dumbfounded, but I'm intrigued.
yeah. I mean, would you have started it off like that if you wanted to capture your audience, though?
For people that really follow the Marvel Universe storyline, like they're probably intrigued, especially of like, okay, what the hell is going on?
Right. Yeah, intrigued like that, but like at the same time, do you feel turned off at all?
A little bit,
A
I feel
little
a little
bit.
bit turned off, but also at the same time, I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
And
I'm the same way.
you saw at the end of this, it looks like they're somewhere in a warehouse or base or something like that, and somebody's watching them. I don't know if they hacked into their brains or something like that, because Marvel's all about hacking into brains.
Right. Right. I
They
don't
did
know.
that to Agent Coulson, and they did that to Winter Soldier. So let's do this to Scarlet Witch and Vision. But like I said, like I could be wrong, and people that are watching our review can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this story line is after Civil War and before Infinity War.
Yeah. Uh, I'm not sure either with how this is going through. Um, what, where, where in the
How? What?
timeline? Yeah. Wait, is Vision alive again in the from after what's the name returned the stones? Did they ever show him again? I don't remember. I don't think so,
You
right?
you mean after Infinity War?
Uh Endgame.
No, he didn't come back in
He didn't
Endgame.
he
He
didn't come
he
back.
he dead.
He did. Like him and who was it? Black Widow. Both gone.
Yeah,
Um
they're gone, but yet they're back.
Yeah, because one doing a movie and one doing a series, but I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm dumbfounded. Just saying.
I mean, like I said, like I know they said that they already have a plan of like where they're taking all these characters with the movies and the series and stuff like that. We discussed it in our last episode that we did here of I know Marvel slash Sony, they're really banking on the Spider-Man
Spider Man.
franchise now that both of them agreed to like what they want to do with Spider-Man. And like I said, with the Morbius movie, pretty much like intertwining with that. Still no word on Tom Hardy with Venom because they were in production. Well, they might be still in production with that Venom Carnage movie
Yeah, right.
that they were filming and stuff like that. They haven't said if they are merging that with the Marvel Universe for that. It would be cool and would make sense to do that
Right.
because a lot of Spider-Man fans kind of want that redemption to have a straight like Spider-Man Venom movie, not like that Spider-Man 3 movie with Tobey Maguire and Topher Grace.
But supposedly that's gonna happen. But there's no real proof. Like there's still no news on that. But
The
also,
only news that they said with this Spider-Man 3 movie is Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro,
right?
and Alfred Molina's coming back as Doc Ock. So as far as like how big the role is, they haven't said. But also at the same time, both of them died. Their character.
Right. Jonah Jameson too is Jonah Jameson, which was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know that's happening. Um, yeah.
And then another rumor too is that Charlie Cox, I think that's his name, the guy who plays Daredevil in the Netflix
Yeah.
movie.
He's gonna be in the movie.
He's going to be in the movie, which makes sense because like that was like the first thing that they talked about after the end of Far From Home. It was like, oh, Charlie, Daredevil's gonna be Spider-Man's lawyer,
right?
with all of that.
Uh,
Gonna get Murdoch involved.
Be cool to see Luke Cage, Iron Fist,
Right.
All of those guys.
Jessica Jones. Oh,
Punisher.
Another one that they announced confirmed is Deadpool is officially now part of
Marvel
the
Universe.
Marvel Universe, and it's going to be your favorite rated R.
Right. Let's see what happens there.
Dude, with Ryan Reynolds, like he's going to go full force on breaking the fourth wall and just talking tons of crap about Disney.
It'd be weird
in the movie.
It'd be weird, but we'll see.
Well, he did it in the Deadpool 2 where he called Cable. He was like, "Zip it, Thanos."
Oh, that's right, didn't he?
To Josh Brolin.
he pulled off a cool Cable though too. I think so.
He did. I was worried about it, but when I watched the movie, I'm like, okay, this is acceptable.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, but that's Cyclops' son.
Right.
He big dude. But yeah, cool.
So yeah, my thought is, like I said, it's the first episode. I'm intrigued. It's kind of weird, like
yeah,
it's going this way
instead of that way.
Instead of that way. So maybe episode 2 there might be a little bit clear, more understanding what's going on. But for the first episode, you're just like going like this the whole time.
Huh? Like, okay. What? Like little clues here and there of something's going on. Really odd. Totally I Love Lucy style.
It was everything. I Love
Yeah.
Lucy, Bewitched, the Dick Van Dyke Show,
I Dream of Genie.
I
Yeah.
Dream of Jeannie, all of
Yep.
those.
Yeah, it was really odd. Um, but why? That that's the part that I'm like didn't get. That's the only thing.
Well,
Um,
that's why episode 2 is on too as well. So maybe episode 2 will give a little bit more clear understanding on what the hell is going on.
hey, wait a minute. You know what else just came out tonight?
Hmm.
Oh, it's over. Mandalorian. I was thinking, hey, wait, it's Friday. Mandalorian. Oh, it's over. That's why they gave
No,
us WandaVision.
it's WandaVision, and then I know Disney also has the Legends
Yeah,
as well. Maybe that'll be something that you and I will check out and give our reactions to. But like I said, it's pretty cool that Disney Plus and Marvel, they're doing stuff like this as far as putting new stuff for the Marvel Universe, especially during these times where they're not able to make movies and bring them out to theaters. Because, before COVID happened, there was like, what, 2, 3 Marvel movies a year
right.
coming out in the theater.
It's so sad. Um, Sometimes you just want to go to the movies and eat popcorn.
I mean, you can, but
I don't know.
We have to do it like you have to sit in your own row, and I have to sit in my own row.
Yeah. We can't talk shit to each other.
Yeah.
So
Different times, my man.
I know.
Just like doing this video reaction.
Right. Well, people have been doing it, so I'm like, why not us? Right.
Right.
Cool. You have anything else to add?
No, I mean, like I said, we'll check out episode 2 together with our reaction, and hopefully we'll have a better reaction,
better understanding of what's going on.
Because, like, honestly, like I was ready to give my opinion on the first episode, but probably just like with all of you guys, I'm just like,
what's going on? Huh?
What's going on?
Right.
Is there? Did they time travel?
Or some what happened? That's
yeah.
But yeah,
are they stuck like in a like coma and they're doing it with their mind? Like what's going on?
Yeah. Stop it. Stop it.
Time will tell.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Vision, help him.
Yeah, it was that was crazy because like you saw like the lights just went like really dark, and then Kitty over there is like, "Stop it, and then she's like, "Stop it,
Yeah.
And then at that part, I thought like, okay, now it's gonna show like what the hell's really going on.
Like they're gonna get out of it or something.
They're gonna get out of it, or we're gonna see like why are they doing this, and then all of a sudden Vision did his like Siegfried and Roy trick and just got the meat out and stuff like that. By the way, rest in peace, Siegfried and Roy.
Oh yeah. That was yesterday.
Yeah, so they did a lot for the Las Vegas community here, so they will be really missed.
Yep.
But their Tigers are still in the Mirage, so
yeah. Cool. Well, I think we're gonna end it on that note. Yeah.
We're gonna end it with Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really.
That's gonna give us some subscribers.
I know, right? No. But seriously.
But yeah, like I said, episode 1, it's probably across the board with all of you guys that watched it too. It's just like,
yep.
No comment.
Yeah, like gotta watch the other one for sure. But right now I'm just lost. I'm like, they started it off like this for a reason. It had to go somewhere, and it left with a tidbit of of something is going on, and I you're kind of expecting. I'm expecting this whole thing to be like this the whole way through. That's what I'm thinking. But no, I don't think it's gonna be like that. I hope it's not, because if it's gonna be like that, I'm gonna be totally turned off. Just saying, giving my raw, honest opinion. I will totally be turned off if it's like that.
So if this goes on as far as like it's just like a comedy sitcom for like the entire time until like the end of like 5 minutes where you see that they're trying to figure out what's going on and then it's
But
back to happy, or just like with any other comedy sitcom that they resolve their problems less than a half an hour.
but are they trying to figure it out?
You can tell that they are, especially that when they're trying to figure out what that date was on the calendar.
Right. Yeah.
And when they asked them like, when did you move here? When did you get married? You saw that Wanda just had like that blank stare, and I thought she was like staring at the camera when they were asking her about that.
Yeah. But it's weird too. They're calling Vision Vision. I thought his name wasn't Vision at first.
No, they've been calling him the entire time.
Okay. Weird. I think if I have a son, I'm gonna name him Vision.
Go Freak Media.